Shawn Flury was the founder of the Oregon Green Cross, one of the first Oregon-based organizations to provide medical marijuana to the members. He's an activist and former drug war prisoner who served 20 minutes in prison for growing marijuana for patients, believe it or not. This Barry is a real on the forward point of this whole thing, so it's an honor for me to introduce Barry. Hey, I'd like everyone to first thank Dan here. Dan wears 2 or 3 hats. We never know what hat he's wearing. It looks like he's wearing the same hat all the time, but he's really wearing 2 or 3. Dan is a soldier in this war. Brian Michaels told you guys, this is a war. This is a war for keeps. They're not playing around out there, and you shouldn't be playing around either. I'm going to tell you one thing. I created my own group, Oregon Green Cross, but there's a lot of groups out there. Whenever you hear somebody going to fight for their life in a courtroom, go there. Fight for these people. I did it. I've drove 100 miles to fight for people's rights. When you don't, the judge, the district attorney, they look at you and they think, I got this guy. And they do. The only chance you have is to have people hold up, stay up, fight. Post up on that post and fight for these people, because if you don't, we're all going to go down. Believe me, these guys aren't playing around. When they came at me, they knew I was medical marijuana. We've been doing cannabis TV. We've been out there. They knew everything about us. They came at us with a SWAT team. They came in hard. They put all of our people, 5 people, all patients on the ground, on their belly. They went after us with everything they could. They gave me every day they could in prison. I took no deal. They gave me 20 months. I did 20 straight months. I did 3 years of parole where they were at me every day. No early release. What? Child molester? No. Murder? No. Raper? No. Pot grower. Pot grower for free. I gave it away for free. Boo! Yeah, exactly. But I didn't see you at my trial, bro. So, both trials. Anyway, my whole point is to get out there and fight. I know a lot of the guys here. I know other people who've done prison time. I got into this for one reason, because a good friend of mine was an activist for years. No, he's not an actor or an actress. He's an activist. He means it. He knows, because when you go to prison or you're put in the system, your life is done. You're not the only one. Your children, all the people that love you, your mother, everybody goes through hell. This isn't a pretty event. Smoking pot, medical, all the things that we love as a culture. We are a culture. Everything we love is for love. We don't do anything out of vengeance or to make money. Most people that are doing this are, well, look around. I don't see a whole lot of guys up here with a whole lot of money. They're not doing this for cash. Law enforcement thinks that you're all a criminal. And I'm going to tell you, you can have, a person here and there BS you and tell you that, hey, you know what? We've got the law. I've been a part of this since it started. I'm going to tell you right now, the law has been chipped away. From the day it started, it is half of what it used to be. And in 10 more years, it won't even be. And that's going to continue. They're going to continue chipping away. Talk to everybody. Talk to your mother. Talk to your father. Talk to people that are rednecks. I'm an ex-logger, so, hey, there's hope for everybody, right? But we've got to get out there and we've got to fight. Because if you're not going to fight for each other, then you're going to be by yourself in a little cell in a prison with some guy named Bubba. It's not what you want, believe me. Get out there, be very selective on who you deal with. If someone wants money from you, be very careful about them. This can all be done very cheaply. A lot of these people here know that have been a part of my group. I used to grow a pound for $40. A pound for 40 bucks, outdoor organic. Yeah. I never hid it. Everyone that knows me, I used to give all this information away for free. I can teach anybody to grow a pound or 2 for $40 organically. All your products bought right here in Eugene. It's cheap. You got a greenhouse, it's even better. Overgrow this government, or they're going to overgrow us. Yeah. And that's the truth. Yeah. Now, we sat here, and I look out here. I lived in Eugene for 15 years. I know there's a whole lot more than this. Where is everybody? Have we been talking amongst our friends and family, trying to get them out here to support Dan, support whatever group you represent? Get out here and represent. Get your people out here. I don't care if you're for it or you're even illegal. If you think, I don't like the medical marijuana groups that think that just because there's a fella out there and he's growing marijuana illegal, that he's the bad guy. Long before this law was, guys like us were up in the woods here growing this stuff, keeping the genetics alive for you. If we would have let everybody that wanted more sex says, hey, you know what? This law will not go forward without law enforcement. Hell, I'm going to tell you right now, this law never went forward with law enforcement in the first place. So what do we need them for? We don't. They don't make law policy. We make law policy. You, me, all of us. Hey, you guys, I've been to prison. I ain't going back. It's time for some other young buck out there to step up, some young lady. Get up here, represent, say the truth, and be proud. And when you go down, hopefully we'll all be there to go with you. Because they can't take us all at once, right? Yeah! Now, at Oregon Green Cross, I used to say a couple of different things. One of them was, it's all medical, it's all necessity. And I don't care if you have a card or not. I was smoking the herb long before I had a card, long before God gave me arthritis. It was all medication from then on. Be more compassionate amongst those that don't have a card. A lot of people in Oregon Green Cross couldn't afford a card. That still didn't keep them from being a patient, am I correct? They're still patients. It's all medical, it's all necessity. Compassion, no compromise. Quit compromising on compassion. Don't sign the law if it's not. We don't want people growing our pot for us. And I'm going to tell you right now, we don't want law enforcement coming into our homes. You come into my home? Wow, I know what the protections of the Constitution gives me the right for you to enter in my home illegally. I'm going to give it up now. You got some good speakers behind me here. God bless Dan. Like I said, he wears a lot of hats. Thank you, Dan.